Alright, here we are. We have another handheld. It's Sonic 3. Is Sonic 3 any good or not? I mean, Sonic 1 and 2 were not that great, but, the Tiger Electronic handhelds were like the end all be all of handhelds. They cookie cut these things, and there's so many of them that exist. The glare on the screen is kind of hard to actually see what's going on. But check it out. Sonic 3. And cool looking artwork right there on the actual label. You got the Sonic 3 logo right there. You got Dr. Robotnik. You got the Tiger logo right there on top. Sonic over here. And I'm guessing this probably came out around 94, 95. This one has a whole slew of different things right here on the side that normally these handhelds don't have, like FCC rules. I don't think there was any rules for these handhelds, to be honest. And over here it says 2020. So this handheld happens to be a reproduction handheld. So that's what this is all about. This is a reproduction model. I have a couple of reproductions, actually. I have another one right here. Yeah, this one's a reproduction also. It has some pretty good weight to it. It feels heavier than the old version. This right here, just for comparison, is what an original one looks like. And just to compare the screens right here, this is not the same game, obviously. But they're basically cookie cut the same exact way. The screen looks slightly, the molding looks slightly different, and the screen looks slightly different. Like, it looks darker. Huh. Alright, let's try it out. So this is a reproduction of Sonic 3. Alright, let's give it a try. Oh god, it's kind of hard to see. I wonder if the original one was like that. Alright, so you can definitely see that it's trying to have... Oh god, this is horrible. It's trying really hard to actually... let me see if I can shine some light here, because this is pretty bad. Like, you have to have the proper light source to play this. It's pretty much close to like Sonic 1. I feel like the screen, the background graphics they have in the background are darker. Like, there's something's definitely not quite normal. And it's very, very difficult to actually see. And, yeah, this plays pretty much the same as, like, Sonic 1 or 2. I think Sonic 1 was better because it actually was a little bit easier to play, and I think that's Dr. Robotnik right there. Can you imagine playing Sonic the Hedgehog on this thing back in the day? I mean, I played some good handhelds, LCD handhelds, but this one is not one of them, I can tell you that. This one's pretty bad. I'll probably play this for a second, then put it down, try to trade it with a friend or, or a kid at school, try to get rid of it, get another one instead. This one is pretty bad. So right here you have like Tails. Pick up. What's Tails do here? Oh, there's Tails. Look. Oh, look. Tails is making you fly. That's interesting. They actually managed to add Tails into the game. You have your spin dash, which technically that jumps. And it's pretty hard to see exactly what's going on, but that is a little bit of Sonic 3. And I'm just curious. I'm going to turn this off for a second. So I'm going to dig out Sonic 2 or Sonic 1. Because I want to see if either one of those games are actually that dark. Like the actual screen itself. Like, it seems a little crazy, but... Alright, so I have Sonic 1 right here. And this is a real Sonic 1. Like back in the day, this is an original one. It's all scuffed up. But that's just a comparison so you can see how it looks. The molding's definitely different. Alright, let's try to put the batteries into Sonic 1 for a second. I want to see if the screen's that dark. Okay, I know the Tiger Electronics screens were not that good. But was it really that bad? Like, I don't know. Let's find out. Yeah, I'm going to pop them in here for a second. Let's see here. Alright, here's the Sonic 1 handheld. And, let's see, in comparison to the screen that we just looked at before. This is how this looks. This is the original one from like 91. I think this one's the best one in my opinion. And I feel like the screen's much easier to look at. Much easier to see. You guys can probably see that better. I mean, it's still not the greatest. Tiger Electronic handhelds, you had to aim it just right just to see it. And just for the heck of it, if you guys want to see Sonic 2, let's show you guys Sonic 2 as well. Now, let me tell you, Sonic 1, if you look at the back of this thing, all the scuff and scratches on it, this thing got a lot of gameplay back in the day. Look at that. This thing's over 30 years old. And I imagine back in the day, some kid played the crap out of this thing, and probably his friends at school played it, and... you know. Alright. Now we have Sonic 2 here. And Sonic 2, the screen looks nice and bright. And this is not a reproduction, this is a real Sonic 2. Nice and bright. You got some cool Sonic music right there. Alright, the screen on this one's probably the best. It's nice and dark. As far as the sprites go, and you can see the background's nice and bright. So this looks really good. Either way, they're not. Neither of them are good as far as the gameplay goes. But that's just a little sample of a reproduction Sonic 3. And I'm curious. Maybe I should track down a real Sonic 3. I'm curious to see if the screen's actually that dark, because the background graphics on this thing, I mean, it looks dark. It doesn't look bright at all. Normally, like the background on these things are bright. Because they made the little LCD sprites stick out more. And that just looks really dark and dull looking. I don't know. This is a reproduction. interesting. If you guys ever played the real Sonic 3 back in the day, just let me know down below. Was the actual background overlay that dark? And give a thumbs up and comment down below and let me know what you think.